What if your sales team could practice handling the toughest objections with realistic AI buyers anytime they wanted? No scheduling, no actors, no awkward peer role plays. Today I'll show you how Hyperspace lets you create custom objection handling scenarios in under a minute that your team will actually use. Hey, it's Ken Colwood here from Hyperspace, and I just wanted to show you today we have two ways to create AI-powered sales training scenarios. First, I'll show you Genie Mode, our fastest option that takes less than 60 seconds when you have a description ready. So first we just click on the build an agent here. I've already prepared a description for our target persona, a skeptical CFO at a mid-market company who's considering our 5G infrastructure solution but has several objections. Watch how quickly we can turn this into an interactive training experience. I'll simply paste in my description into Genie Mode and add this magic phrase at the end. Make up the answers to any other questions by inferring them from the information above and output just the final prompt. Now I click the arrow button, and in just a few seconds, our AI will have created a fully realized character with realistic objections about budget constraints, implementation timelines, and technical compatibility issues that salespeople face every day in the field. I can see it's working its magic there. All right, we just go ahead and click on Update Agent. Okay, so let's test this out. All I have to do is click here on our test agent, and away we go.
Hello there, I'm Bob, the CFO of a mid-market logistics company. What's your name?
Hey Bob, it's Ken. I'm here to greet you. And I would love to understand exactly what kinds of objections you might have about upgrading to our new 5G system.
Great to meet you, Ken. I'm excited to chat about the potential upgrade to your 5G system. To start, I have some concerns regarding the ROI justification. Your 5G upgrade costs about 40% more than our current providers offer. Can you help me understand how the investment will pay off for us?
Yeah, I understand budget constraints are a real concern. What many of our customers find is that while there's an upfront investment, the reduced maintenance costs and 35% higher throughput mean most see complete ROI within 8 months. Could I show you our calculator that uses your specific numbers?
That sounds promising, Ken. If many of your customers are seeing ROI within 8 months, that's definitely worth considering. I'd love to see the calculator and how it applies to our specific numbers. However, I also want to ensure that your solution can integrate smoothly with our existing legacy warehouse tracking system. Can you provide some insights on how your 5G infrastructure will handle that? What IoT protocols do you support?
Well, that's exactly why we've designed our implementation process to require minimal involvement from your team, and we support all of the IoT protocols that are currently on the market.
That's reassuring to hear, Ken. A smooth implementation process with minimal involvement from our team is definitely a plus. Supporting all current IoT protocols sounds promising too. However, I'm still a bit concerned about long-term contract lock-ins.
Now, that took me less than 60 seconds to create, but what if you want more control? That's where our guided mode comes in. Now, it takes around 6 to 15 minutes, but gives you precision control over every aspect of the scenario. So this time, I'm going to grab just the first part of the idea of what we want to create. And that is that I'm in the telecom industry and I want to design a sales objection handling scenario where AI plays a part of a potential buyer for our 5G infrastructure solutions to mid-market businesses. Now, since I'm in telecom, I understand that the AI buyer persona should be something like a CFO of a logistics company named Bob with existing 4G contracts. So if I throw that in there, we're going to let guided mode kind of walk us through some of the questions that it needs to know in order to be able to craft the perfect prompt for us. For each question, the AI suggests multiple options, saving you time while giving you control. Now, if I want to, I can select any of these, or I could also type in my own answer if none of them actually fit what we're trying to do, which is where you can see C here, where it's asking you to describe your preferred structure. So I think that we should go ahead and go with A. All right. Now, here's where it gets really powerful. You can specify each and every step of the way exactly how you want Bob to act and what other types of things you want Bob to do, like specific objections you want him to bring up, or the ability for Bob to play a different personality type each time that you come in with a session. This gives you an infinite number of ways to customize each and every session to your learners so that they can get the most out of every minute that they spend with the AI. Now, I won't bore you by going through each and every one of these questions, but just know that by the end of this 6 to 15 minute time frame where you're giving AI the precise answers and direction that you want it to take, it's going to spit out that same type of prompt, and you'll be able to hit this update agent button and be able to interact with Bob again to see if it meets your requirements even more. So whether you use the lightning fast Genie mode or more detailed guided mode, you're saving hours of preparation time while creating consistently challenging training scenarios your team can access anytime. Sales managers tell us their teams practice 3 to 4 times more often because they can do it privately without any judgment, resulting in 27% higher confidence scores and faster onboarding for new reps. In just minutes, we've created sophisticated role-playing scenarios that your team can practice with unlimited times, getting immediate feedback after each attempt. No more scheduling headaches, inconsistent training, or time-consuming setup. So, are you ready to revolutionize your sales training? You can schedule a demo to see how Hyperspace can help your team master objection handling in any sales scenario for any product with any type of customer, all in minutes, not days or weeks. While your competitors are still scheduling role plays, what will your team be doing?